USA and Canada entered the 2011 games, 2010 games on a high note in terms of excitement. The recap of the gold medal game, and we will talk to a Stony Brook hockey player about the impact of that game and more injury concerns for Rick DiPietro. The latest on DP coming up next in sports. Sports. I'm Michael Coleman. USA! Oh, we didn't win, but the viewers did. As the NHL returns tonight, the hockey world is still abuzz about Sunday's gold medal game. Canada and USA met. The game received a 15.2 rating. For those who are in TV sales, they love numbers like that. The most watched hockey game since 1980, Miracle on Ice. Now, the Americans trailed by a goal with less than 30 to play with Zach Parise. Dramatically ties the game, sends this sucker to overtime, but Canada's biggest star shined on its biggest stage. And hey, you know what? This is the country that invented the sport. Sidney Crosby scores what is the game winner, sending Canada to gold. USA gets silver, 3-2 in overtime. And to talk about the game and give us a local perspective is University of Stony Brook forward Chris Ryan, who joins us from our newsroom. Chris, how you doing?
Not too bad. How's it going?
Pretty good. As a purist in hockey, how would you best describe last night's game or yesterday's game?
Well, last night's game it was great for the sport of hockey. I mean, it was tough to lose like that, but I think hockey in the area and hockey in our country is definitely going to pick up from it. It shows it really got to showcase how great the sport really is and how that was hockey in its purest form right there.
Did that surprise you?
It didn't really surprise me. I mean, I think it was tough that to lose in overtime. Anything could happen in overtime. The best team doesn't always win, unfortunately. But it was a tough bounce. But I think it's definitely going to be a positive for USA Hockey as a whole.
I'm going to make note that the Team USA and Canada were the only teams that had professional hockey players. So some folks said this resembled an all-star game of the NHL. Your thoughts on that?
I think it was much more than an all-star game. I mean, these guys, they weren't doing it for the paycheck. They were doing it because they wanted to be there. They were doing it because, they were doing it for their countries, and that was hockey at its best. That was all world-class players, playing for a reason other than a paycheck, and I think it was awesome to watch.
Okay, now you play the sport because you love it, because you're in college playing it. This coming weekend, you and the rest of the team, the Seawolves, go to Chicago to take on the University of Illinois. Last week, you won your playoff games by outscoring your opponents 20-4. How offensive is this team?
We got a great offense. We really do. We're a small team, but we're real fast, and we're a pesky team to play against. And we're going in as underdogs against Illinois. They're number 4 team in the country, but I think if they take us lightly, it's going to be the end of the season for them because we could definitely have an offensive outburst at any point.
Well, thank you for joining us. Good luck, and I hope to talk to you next week about the win. So come back with the win from Chicago, all right?
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
No problem at all. The Seawolves program is only 3 years old, and in that short period of time they've been in Division I. They're now playing for a national championship. That speaks to how strong hockey is at Stony Brook in our own backyard right here.
I guess.
Yeah.
And that game yesterday, I mean, even if you're not into hockey,
oh, yeah,
you watched it, so it probably recruited a whole bunch of new fans to the sport.
No doubt about it. We'll see it.
All right, thanks, Michael.
All right, guys.